care about a 145-pound belt. I don't care. Now you got Pettis. You got Pettis down there, 145.
Save the day.
Yeah, run him out there. Run him against Jose. Okay, Jose. And then there's your soft landing for Conor, the cash cow. If Nate comes out and knuckles him up, which he probably will. I mean, I'm a Nate guy. Or you're dumb enough to have him fight Eddie Alvarez. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't see him getting by Eddie Alvarez. So I don't want to see.
All right, here's Nate. Nate. Cool. Let's ask him. Nate Diaz. Nate, what's going on, man?
Hey, what up?
Hey, buddy. First off, great job in your fight. I don't know that you lost that. I know whose hand they raised. I don't know, man. That fight could have gone. That could have gone any which way. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, listen, everybody's going to ask you, but I'm not going to be any different, man. Part 3. I mean, what's the deal? We got blockbuster numbers on this. We got you saying yes. We got Conor saying yes. Anytime when the people say yes and the two athletes say yes, you have a fight every time. Now we've got the promoters saying, well, I'm not sure. What is going on behind the scenes?
Yeah, I don't know. Remember last time they rushed to his house the next morning and said he was all obsessed or whatever. But I was pretty crazy about it for a couple days. But it's whatever to me, I won the fight. I think, and I'm not like jumping for joy for round 3. I think I beat him twice, and it's 2-0 as far as I'm concerned. And if they're going to want to do it down the road, I don't know. But I'm not in a hurry. It's all good.
I got you. Now,
I believe they know, too. I think he's got a smart coach on his hands, too. And I think him and his coach know. His coach know what happened in the fight. That they're not stupid. So I think they're going to do what they can to get going to do another division and get onto a new page.
All right, so we were talking about you before you called in. I had Front Row Brian on, and then Joel and I were sitting here and we were talking about you. We've got it narrowed down to 3 matches for you. This is how we see it. The fans, everybody wants you to fight Conor. We'll see where that goes. You were in talks after you beat Conor the first time, or at least Dana White was talking about, but he was saying, look, I want to put Nate in a title fight with Robbie Lawler. Well, Robbie's not the champ anymore. You go back to 150. I'm not sure how you got hurt in this last fight. You're 1-1, and that second one could have gone either way. That first one could not have gone either way. That was you. That second one could have gone either way. So I'm not sure how you get hurt. We throw you back. You go back in at 155, except you fight for the title there against Eddie. That's another one we were talking about. And then Joel and I were talking about what if GSP came back, but he wanted to do like a catch weight of 160. Now, I know you've said that's your brother's fight, but what if Nick turns that back on you and says, no, I want you to take the fight. You take the George fight. What happens then? Do you take it?
Well, Nick is my fearless leader, so I do whatever Nick tells me to do.
Okay. All right, cool.
But yeah, I don't know what to do with him right now. I don't know what to do with Nick right now. So I'm just over here enjoying the rest of this summer.
All right. So as far as your code though with Nick, you guys all live by a code. You, Jake, Gilbert. Would the code go like this though? If Nick says, "I want you to take this fight," then you take the fight. That part we agree on.
Yeah, if Nick does something like that, Nick's the leader. Nick will tell me to fight Joe Blow. I'll fight Joe Blow. He tell me to fight him. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier, man, and that's the general. So
I love it, man. Don't ever change. That's the coolest thing. All right, so tell me this: do you go on vacation? What do you do now that the fight's over? How do you relax?
I don't think there's any really real relaxing in this life. Not in the fight life.
I hear you. Well, what's your coach Richard Perez saying? Has he got you back in the gyms? He give you a little time off? Do you get to get fat and eat some food? I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, he's nuts. He's already barking at my door. Like, let's work out, let's train. I'm like, man, I got to avoid him for a little bit, but that's gonna be forever, you know. And then besides that, yeah, just enjoy this summer and do what I'm doing, and going to see meet some people with my brother out in LA soon, and I'm gonna go. I'm going to some concerts and stuff. I guess that's killing some time, so that's cool.
Hold on, Joel's got a question for you.
Hey, Nate, love you, man, love you. Hey, brother, I got to ask you about these triathlons. I love triathlons, loved them forever. When was the last time?
Oh yeah, we're gonna knock out some more races before the end of the season, also.
Now the full triathlon or the half? Now, could you go do a full Ironman triathlon next Saturday? And if you could, what would your time be?
Could I? Yes. The time would be horrible. I'm not prepared to race no Ironman.
What's horrible for you? 14 hours?
I'm not even sure about that because I haven't done a full race before, so I'm not sure about the time. I've done a half Ironman, about 6 of them already, and I can't even remember my times. It's been so long, but usually I've been doing. So I can't really tell you specifics on time until I get out there and do it and start competing with my times. But I usually do Olympic distance triathlons. I know they're not the Ironman and a half Ironman, but they're a mile swim, 32-mile bike ride, and a 6-mile run. And then there's the Xterra, which is a mile swim and usually like a 20-mile bike ride, 22-mile bike ride, and that's mountain biking, and then a 6-mile run.
Hey, what's your fastest? What's your fastest? See, the you guys doing this triathlon thing, I've just thought it was fascinating forever. People don't understand how hard it is. Jump in the pool and swim for an hour. What's your fastest mile ever in the pool or open water? I gotta imagine the pool's the fastest way to swim a mile.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done some quick stuff when I'm in shape. I've done 28 minutes, 27 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm not the fastest swimmer, though. My brother, he really kills it on the swim, though. He'll get out real quick.
Dude, that's balls. 28 minutes to swim a mile.
It's a little under a mile, but I think he'll knock it out in 20 minutes, 24 minutes or something like that. But I'm not specific. I got to look at his times because I'm more worried about my times than his times.
I am a swimmer. Here, I'll tell you this. I am a swimmer. I can move, and I banged out a mile in 54 minutes. And had a lot of people really impressed. So if you're telling me you're doing it in 28 minutes, man, that blows my mind. That's incredible.
We got to make this. Yeah, we got to make this third fight, brother. Somehow, some way, we got to see that. Even if it's in his backyard. In what do they call that? Croke Park.
That where he lives, Croke Park.
Wherever he always talking about some park, Croke Park, and
that's the big stadium in Ireland. Yeah,
you don't care where it's at, do you?
No, yeah. I like California, personally.
So, I just think this whole thing is fascinating because we never know what's going on. It's what's so fun about the UFC. But with the new ownership in place, have you had any dealings with the new owners? Has that affected you at all, or do you just deal with Dana?
I usually deal with Dana and Lorenzo. We had my management talking to Lorenzo, but I usually get a lot of stuff done with me and Dana.
All right, so you haven't felt any changes. I mean, did they come in the back? Did you meet the new guys? What happened? The last show, the show, or I guess it was 2 shows. The show you fought Conor on, though, was their debut as the new owners. Was there anything different that you felt?
There was a lot of funny stuff going on, but it was hard for me to recognize because I was fighting, you know. I had a lot of my partners saying there was a bunch of different people and new people around, but I didn't see much because I was more paying attention to the fight. So I didn't meet the new guys, and I didn't get to see them or anything. So I don't think they were even there. I'm not. They weren't in the scene. So no, I haven't seen anything, but I'm looking forward to meeting them and seeing who's doing what and what's what.
All right, give me your opinion on this before we wrap. Overeem versus Stipe. How do you see that fight going?
Overeem versus Stipe. I don't. We're gonna have to watch and find out. I'm not sure.
Is it a good fight? I mean, I see that as a really good fight. I see that as likely a first-round finish. You got two guys going to, punch at each other, and they're going to punch hard. Am I right about that? I mean, do you at least think this one's going to end pretty quick?
That's the heavyweight championships, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a big fight to look forward to, so it should be really good. I actually have no opinion on the fight. I'm going to have to watch it and then make my opinions as we go.
Did you know this fight was going to happen until I just brought it up right now?
I didn't. Hard for me to pay attention to any divisions but the ones I'm dealing with.
I got it, man.
I love all the matchups when they're happening in front of me. Though I'm like, hell yeah, I didn't even know this was going on. So it's cool.
Oh.
When are you coming back, Chael Sonnen? When are we going to see Chael Sonnen in the game?
I tell you what, I haven't even made that decision, but I'm definitely prepping for it. I'm in the pool. Had 4 tests, dealing with that, and I don't know how long I got left. I've had a pretty crazy month on my hands. So fighting. If you would have asked me a month ago, I might have had a more articulate answer. But I've just had some other stuff going on. And been a little bit distracted, but
yeah, I feel you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you had a lot going on, but anyways, for the future, that's something I'm looking forward to. Seeing Chael Sonnen come back and do his thing. That's always entertaining and always good.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I tell you, I've taken steps in the right directions. Whether it was the pool or getting my weight down or starting to get back in the gym a couple of times a day, I'm taking those steps. So getting closer. I can tell you that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Nick Diaz, Chael Sonnen, GSP. Big fights, big comebacks, big things happening. But the same old thing I've been seeing lately hasn't been too entertaining. So I'm taking a seat back and just watching it go down. I'm not really all in the mix.
Well, I appreciate that, man. You have entertained us all, and again, thanks for that last fight. Regardless of the decision, that could have gone either way, man. You say you see it as 2-0. There's a lot of people that agree with you, buddy. So keep it up, and I appreciate you calling in.
All right, Chael. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Thank you.
See you, Nate.
Let it go.